Emma's disappearance had taken all the happiness out of Akbar Ali and Nazreen Bibi's lives. Every evening, the door of their small mud house remained open, as if they were still waiting for their daughter to return. The villagers often said, "Emma will never come back now." But Nazreen Bibi always gave the same answer. "My daughter is alive, one day she will return." Time continued to pass. One year, a severe drought struck the village. The fields dried up, the wells began to run low, and life became difficult for everyone. Akbar Ali was no longer as strong as he once was. One day, while working in the fields, he suddenly collapsed from exhaustion. The villagers carried him back home. Nazreen Bibi sat beside him, crying helplessly. That same evening, a young stranger arrived in the village. She was traveling with a small group of people. The young woman gave water to thirsty animals and shared food with poor children. The villagers admired her kindness. But as soon as she entered the village streets, a strange feeling filled her heart. Every path, every tree, every mud wall seemed strangely familiar. Suddenly, her eyes fell upon an old neem tree. She froze. Faint memories began to flash through her mind. A little girl, a woman's laughter. A man carrying her on his shoulders. The young woman held her head in confusion. What is happening to me? Meanwhile, some village children were playing near Akbar Ali's house. They pointed toward it and said, "That is the saddest house in the village." The young woman looked surprised. "Why?" One of the children replied. "Because their daughter disappeared 12 years ago." The moment she heard those words, something shook deep inside her heart. That night, she could not sleep. The same dream kept returning again and again. A mud house, a blue scarf, and a mother calling her name. The next morning, she walked straight to Akbar Ali's house. Nazreen Bibi was sitting at a doorway. The moment she saw the young woman, tears unexpectedly filled her eyes. Even she could not understand why. The young woman quietly sat beside her. Suddenly, Nazreen Bibi noticed a birthmark on her wrist. She gasped. It was shaped like a crescent moon. The exact same mark that Emma had as a child. Nazreen Bibi's hands began to tremble. Emma. The young woman's heart pounded. At that very moment, memories came rushing back like a storm. Her mother's embrace. Her father's voice. The neem tree. And her own name. Emma. Mother. The word escaped her lips without thinking. Nazreen Bibi let out a cry and wrapped her daughter in a tight embrace. Her sobs echoed throughout the courtyard. Hearing the noise, Akbar Ali came outside. The moment he saw Emma, tears streamed down his face. 12 years of waiting had finally come to an end. Soon, the entire village gathered around them. Every eye was filled with tears. Emma made a decision that day. She would never leave again. She would stay with her elderly parents in the same mud house whose memories had been calling her back for years.